Man City wants a region of 80 mil, 80 pounds sterling. Welcome back to my channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please help me. I just need 10 likes for this video. Just 10. It's not much. 10, I think. That's a sizable amount. I don't get big guy. Just give me 10 likes and I'm good. So we diving in straight with Juilian Alvarez. Man City wants a region of 80 mil, 80 pounds sterling, 80 million pounds sterling for Juilian Alvarez, for him to leave the club. With likes of PSG can actually pay that money. The likes of PSG involved, and I think I've been hearing rumors of like PSG agents meeting with Alvarez representatives, and Chelsea interest. I think why PSG, I think Man City doesn't want to sell Juilian Alvarez. I think they are putting that heavy fund. Okay, you want to move our player, you pay for it, which think is good business for them. But I don't think, for me as a Chelsea fan, I don't think it's good business for us. I don't think Juilian Alvarez is worth 80 million pounds. I don't think so. I don't think Juilian Alvarez, we should pay 80 million pounds for Juilian Alvarez. I don't think he's a 80 million pound striker. I think Juilian Alvarez 50, 40, 55, 60, yes. But 80 million pounds, that's ridiculous. That's, I don't know. Maybe clubs see Chelsea and they pump price. Maybe City wants to do us what when we started moving Brighton players and then they started dumping massive money on us. When we moved their coach, they took 40 million from us to get Graham Potter. They sold Casedo to us for 150 million pounds British record. But I think my City are in that way. But another thing you should consider is that Alvarez is a very important player to them. Very, very important player to Man City. But do I feel like we should give them 80 mil for him? No, I don't think so. I don't feel so. You get me? But we still have Chelsea hasn't made any contacts or anything. There haven't been no contacts with the agent. Chelsea hasn't officially offered anything for Juilian Alvarez. Maybe in the coming days we'll be hearing that again. But I think equally Chelsea have given their proposal. Chelsea have met with Šeško, because who is an alternative option for us. Šeško proposal. They have given proposal to Šeško, so they'll be waiting on Šeško to clear to where he wants to go and then know whether he wants to stay or he wants to leave. But let's take a minute and compare Šeško and Juilian Alvarez. Now, when you speak of potentials, I think Šeško has more potential than Juilian Alvarez. I think Šeško is younger, 21, 22, I guess. But I think he has more potential than Alvarez. But I think Alvarez is more proven. He's 24 years old. He's quite mature. He has more experience. He has Premier League experience. He has, a whole lot of things. I think general package, Alvarez is better. He's a better option. Like I said, I prefer him to Benjamin Šeško. I prefer Juilian Alvarez to Benjamin Šeško. Benjamin Šeško, we have to players moving from Bundesliga to Premier League, especially to Chelsea. We have tried it. Timo Werner, he hasn't really worked good for us. So I think we should stick to a striker that is more Premier League proven. A striker that has, done it in the Premier Leagues and proved it well. And according to research, I think Alvarez fits in more in our style. And Alvarez is a better finisher. Like I said it in my last video when I said Alvarez wants Chelsea move. Alvarez is a better finisher than Jackson, than Šeško. So I think it's better we get him. I think Alvarez will prove a more fit for us than Benjamin Šeško. You get, but two of them are players that have different profile. They are different from each other. Šeško is different from Alvarez and stuff. I think Alvarez has is more a little bit technical than Sheshko. I think I don't watch Sheshko much, but I've watched Aravet and I like him. I love him. I watch him at World Cup. I watch him sometimes at City games. He's a very good striker, very sensational striker. You get me? So speaking of strikers, someone who is not planning to make a move, at least of now, is Raheem Sterling. He's not leaving Chelsea. Okay, Fabrizio said that Raheem Sterling is not leaving Chelsea. There are rumors of Fenerbahce, which I discussed in my last video. Rumors of Fenerbahce wanting him, but I think there hasn't been no contact, and some source says that Sterling is not interested in the move, but there hasn't been no contact. Fenerbahce hasn't contacted Chelsea, and neither has they contacted Sterling's representative. So I think let's just this one is just the one to look out for and see how it goes, see what happens down the transfer market. But I think we should sell Sterling. If a good offer comes in, we should sell Sterling. He's on heavy wage. We need to offload him on that wage. £320 million for someone that performs the way he performs week in, week out. That's a very poor job. I swear. That's a very, very poor job. We should move him. Speaking of poor jobs, Napoli director has made the first offer for Chelsea for Chelsea for Romelu Lukaku, and it's an initial of 12.7 million plus 22.5 million in add-ons. Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine this man? These people are funny. You want to sell Osimhen for more than 100 million, but you want to buy a striker for 12.7 million and 2.7. That's like total plus the add-ons. That's like a 15 million, 15.2, 15 million, 15 mil deal for Lukaku. Are you mad, fam? Are you moving mad? Are you moving mad? Okay. In as much as I want Lukaku to be moved from the club, I don't actually think Lukaku is worth 12.7 million. I think even with the release clause of 38 million pounds, I think he still comes at a very, very cheap price, very affordable price. All the strikers that are on Lukaku's level, we get them for a more expensive price than that. But Napoli want to wine us. You don't want to sell your player. You want to eat your cake and have it. You want to sell your player expensive and you want to buy your own for cheap. Are you a criminal? That's very funny. That's very, 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 very funny. And I think I don't know. I pray maybe Chelsea change their mind. But this board they know they change their mind. How I've never seen them make the decision or go back on that. They don't change their mind. But I think Lukaku at this point should just go to Saudi Arabia. He should move to Saudi Arabia. He will make more money there. He will make more money there. Everybody is happy. He's happy. I am happy. Simple. And I discussed about him in my last video, talking about him, about comments he made about Saudi Arabia and stuff. Go check out my last video. Go check out my page. I make nice Chelsea content. People should, help me. If you've gotten to this point, I think, you should try and like the video. Like video now. Drop me a comment. You get me? So, moving on to the next. Chelsea have received interest and inquiries from Nkunku, but has no plan to let him go this summer. And Nkunku also wants to stay. Well, and I hear news like this, and I don't know. Nkunku, he doesn't want to go. Very, I have no comment about this. I think we should move on to the next. This holds no this is not a case to worry. Nkunku wants to stay. Chelsea doesn't want to let him go, which I think says it all. So let's move on to the next news. Okay, former Chelsea manager Sarri, leaving Chelsea has been my biggest mistake, and there has been good basis to stay there and continue at the club. I did a big mistake in that moment. We won the Europa League. The project was great. I wanted to return to Italy. Sarri he regrets leaving Chelsea. I don't know. With Chelsea didn't chase him away. We sold Sarri for 20 mil. He left Chelsea. Juventus wanted him, so he moved back to Italy. But Juventus gave us 20 mil. He left. That was the period we were facing a transfer ban, and we are facing a transfer ban, and then we got Lampard in. That was the next season we won the Champions League. Yeah, the next season we won the Champions League. Lampard in, did half of the season. Get got no, not the next season. The season after that, okay, we made top four, went to Champions League, and then the next season, is it the next? I don't know. I mean, I'm confused now. He said he regrets moving moving on from Chelsea so quick. He should have stayed and stuff and stuff. And that's medicine after that. Fuck off. But he was a very good coach when he was at Chelsea. At that it was a period we were talking about Sarri ball, Sarri ball, Sarri ball, Sarri ball, the chain smoker. I think Chelsea fans we are buzzing. At the mention of Sarri, we loved him. We loved him a lot. We loved him. But unfortunately, move on. Thank God he left. We might not have had the Champions League if he had stayed, but everything happens for a reason. So speaking for a reason, Borussia Dortmund wants to negotiate a lower fee for Ian Martin, that than his 35 million release clause. Can you imagine? Like, can you really, really imagine? I don't know what this club takes Chelsea for. Honestly, I don't know what this club takes Chelsea for. He has a release clause for crying out loud. We are not giving him lower. Please, if this is what Dortmund are saying, Bayern, Bayern needs a left back with Alfonso Davies likely to leave. You get me? And I think with the whole PFP and stuff, I think we should keep Ian Martin. Sell Ben Chilwell. Keep Ian Martin. He has great potential. Man, you see, I love that guy. From preseason, I loved him. He's one of the players I wanted us to keep. These are academy players. I think this world is not helping our academy players because making them feel like, okay, once you graduate out of Cobham, you prospect of pure profit. This is actually pure profit FC. We want to sell all our homegrown players for pure profit. Like, doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. You want to sell people that want to fight for the badge, that know what it means to be Chelsea, that are Chelsea through and through. You want to sell them, off because you want to do that. So I think these people are running this club like a business, which wasn't what the suit was when they bought this club. They are running it like a business, and man, this is disheartening. But that's all I have to say. We take the good from the bad. You know, put in the consideration of the PSR. But PSR, man, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of this club. I'm tired of this club. So with that said, see you next time. If you haven't like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.